Good morning. It is about 20 to 8 on Saturday the 24th of February. It is time to kick off another weekly reading vlog. Although not so much reading is going to go on today. It's 20 to 8 in the morning. I am dressed. I have makeup on. I am about to go out for the day. I need to go and catch the train to Lincoln because I am off to see Zara today for a long overdue catch up. I saw her in November. So that was before I got made redundant. So obviously all sorts of stuff has gone on since then. So it is time to go and do a bit of book shopping, a bit of chatting, plenty of cake eating. Yes, the coffee shop we go to makes the most incredibly rich brownies. So I suspect we'll be having one of those when we meet up. But I do need to leave very soon because I need to get the bus into town. I need to go and get some train tickets. So plenty to do. Very quick reading updates. I'm aware that last week was reading read books. This is not a read book, but I did start this last night. This is Evil Roots, which is a British library anthology, Killer Tales of the Botanical Gothic. I'm really liking these British library anthologies, so I'm going to keep my eye out today and see if Waterstones in Lincoln has any. I read 3 stories last night, and once again they are older stories about killer plants, man-eating plants, and the language is very formal, so it did take a little bit longer to get through, but definitely an interesting anthology, as they have been when I've read them so far. I really enjoy their take on the themes and how they put the stories together. So this one, I love the name of the person who edited this one. It is a short story collection or anthology about Botanical Gothic, and the editor is Daisy Butcher. What a great name. Anyway, I need to go because I don't want to miss this train. I don't know how much I'm going to vlog today. Lincoln tends to be really, really busy, and then it just completely slips my mind because we're just busy chatting, shopping. It's great. So I'm going to go. I will see you at some point. So see you later. And now it's about 8:10. I honestly vlogged about as much as I expected to today. In fact, a little bit more, I think, because I actually showed you my lunch as well as the brownie. I had a lovely day. It was a wonderful time. It is so lovely to catch up with Zara, and I always have a wonderful time every time I go and see her. We had some lovely cake and coffee, and then did a bit of shopping, and then had some lunch. It was a nice time all around. Even the weather was nice today. And then I got on the train. I don't know what it is about the Lincoln to Grimsby route, but people, please just have some fucking dignity once in a while. Not the worst train journey I've been on. It's definitely been worse, but dignity. You are in public. Got to the train station at about 5:20. My train was at 5:30. They were queuing to get on the platform, so I just said to Zara, just go, because I'm going to be waiting to get on the platform. A hen party appeared. It's always a good time when a hen party appears. So got on the platform. It's busy. All the noise you can hear currently are the cats chasing each other. So got on the platform and it's busy. The staff come over the tannoy to remind us to stand behind the yellow line, or else we'll be immediately decapitated when the train comes. And then this hen party, I don't know what happened, what kicked off, they start fighting each other. Now, when women fight, it's vicious, and this looked the same. So the train staff, just go and run off and deal with them. But then they let them on the train, which was honestly, I think, a bit of a mistake. So the train journey itself was fine. We were leaving on time. It was just a normal train journey. I'm still not exactly sure what kicked it off and who kicked it off. But all I know is we got as far as Heyborough, which isn't that far away from Grimsby. It's the stop before we get into Grimsby. And then we didn't move. And as we're waiting, the sign comes up. People sat on the row next to me can see the sign at the train station saying, "The train is delayed due to disruptive passenger." So I'm still not entirely sure. There's a bit of shouting going on, but honestly, nothing unusual for the 5:30 train back to Grimsby. You never take the last train, which is at 6:30. Never take that one back to Grimsby because it is hell. Next thing, we've got the police coming. So we're waiting for the police to come. One of the train staff says the police are coming. And we're like, how long is this going to take? Because they're coming from Grimsby. I mean, it could take ages. But then they are fucking about with the train system because we are on the line to get back into Grimsby. And there are trains behind us who are going to be wanting to get back into Grimsby as well. Fortunately, they didn't take too long. But then these people start arguing with the police. Eventually, they get kicked off the train. They get escorted off the train. And there's more police cars turning up at the same time. So I think somebody got arrested. And then, turned the train off. It was off. We sat in the dark. We thought we'd be going once they got removed. No, they turned the train off. Everything goes off. Everything goes dark. We just all sat there. And it's like, what now? Fortunately, not too long. And then we get going, and actually everyone cheered. So, we were late getting back into Grimsby. I say we weren't too late. Yes, we were. So I shall be putting in my delay repay claim, because don't forget to do that if you're more than 15 minutes late on the fucking trains. But I don't know what it is about that route. People are incapable of acting like people in public on that route. Going the other way, it's fine. Oh, going the other way this morning, there were 4 carriages. And that train's never 4 carriages, it's 2 carriages, because it's a shit one. Because it gets so busy going to Nottingham. So yeah, this morning got to the train station and surprised there's 4 carriages on the train. But no, on the way home it was 2. Anyway, I was going to do stuff tonight, now I'm not, because I'm knackered. And another train journey where, all this shit has happened. So that's where we are. I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. It is just after 9:15 on Sunday the 25th of February, and today has been declared a lazy day. I am not going out. I am in my cozies. I am staying in. I'm not doing a lot. It's cold outside today, and I can still see frost on the roof across the road, so let's not go outside. I do have shopping coming today that's being delivered, and last time I ordered from Tesco, they came about an hour early. I'm not complaining, it was just a bit of a surprise because I'd only really just gotten up. So I'm not sure if it's going to be early or on time. It's due to come between 11 and 12 today, but I've had the email to say there's no substitutions, which is fantastic. Other than that, I was going to be working on some reviews today. I'm not. I do need to get a move on with my SBFPO reviews because I do have a couple that need working on, and I need to go back to finish off the books. But again, I don't feel like it today. I'm just going to be lazy. So I have had a few new acquisitions lately, so I could do a little small haul video, not a giant haul video. I did buy a few books from Lincoln yesterday, nowhere to the extent that I normally purchase books when I go to Lincoln. I brought home 3 books yesterday. 3 books. And I've had a few other bits and pieces come, so I could do a whole video. It doesn't require much brain power. And that's what I feel like today. So I do have last week's vlog to edit, which could be a good thing to do this afternoon, and that's really all the plans I have. But I will also be working on Evil Roots, Killer Tales of the Botanical Gothic. I read 2 more short stories this morning. The language, because the stories are going from oldest to newest, and the oldest story in this collection is from 1844, the language is much more formal to what we're normally reading now and what we're used to. So as we're moving forward, I've just read a H.G. Wells story, so the language feels a lot more familiar. So the first few are very slow going. And yeah, it's an interesting collection. There's been killer orchids, a wisteria, and a carnivorous plant as well. So it's definitely a fun collection. I did prefer the catastrophic one that I read more recently. The black ones are the horror themed ones, and the other one I read was from the science fiction collection. So that is it for today, or this morning. I will be coming back to the vlog, but that is all the updates I have. So I'm going to read a little bit more of that and get a cup of tea, I think. I see Lila's fully in Sunday mode today. Don't touch the belly though, it's a trap. It is now just after 11 o'clock. I've just put some washing on. I probably should have put it on earlier because it's ended up being quite nice outside. So it probably would have dried, but I think it's a little bit late now. Anyway, doesn't matter. Tesco came early again. Not as early as last time, but still early. It doesn't matter, it is now a job that is done and I don't have to wait for them anymore. I am just waiting for Amazon because I ordered some stuff for the cats. That is coming between 3 and 6, so that's not yet. I promised them some new catnip balls for the kitchen and some new scratching things, so they're coming today. I have done a little bit more reading of Evil Roots and I am well over halfway through now. So I think I'm going to read that until lunch, and then after lunch I will record the haul and then edit that and then edit last week's vlog. It is just after 2 p.m. I have recorded my haul. I've just saved it. The computer just beeped at me, so I think that has just finished saving. So I'm going to get that uploaded now. And then this afternoon I'm going to finish reading Evil Roots because I don't have much left of that. And then I'm not sure what the rest of the day is going to be because I don't think Evil Roots is going to take me too long, and it's only 2 p.m. The kitties have been playing around, so we've been having a little fun time, and now they're settled down for their afternoon nap. So I'm going to go and get this video uploaded now. It is 3:15. I have a Spencer. I think she wants the chair, so the minute I get up, I think she's going to settle down. I have just finished reading Evil Roots. There was a good collection, really interesting stories, ones I hadn't come across before. Lots of carnivorous plants and murderous things. So that was a fun collection. The video is just currently uploading. I'm going to actually go and have a look to see how that's doing because it needs to go live at 4, so not much longer. I am going to move over to SBFBO finalists now because we are in the final push. We're going to get the finalists done so we can get all the videos wrapped up and made, but not right now. I'm going to go and watch some YouTube bits for a while because my watch later list is currently sat at 93, I think, 92 or 93. So yes, so that's what I'm going to go and do for a little bit. These two don't get fed quite yet. Lila is currently snoozing, and yeah, that was another fun collection. Not as fun as the catastrophic one, but I still enjoyed myself. And I still have the light of All That Falls sat on my coffee table. So when I have finished my SBFBO reading, I am going to finish that trilogy. So I think tonight I'm going to be starting Master of the Void, which is the one I mentioned in my previous vlog, which I decided wasn't red enough vibes on the cover. It was more purple. But that's the one I'm going to start, but not right now, in a bit. And I'm going to go and check on my YouTube things. It is 5 o'clock. My angle is slightly weird because this has just arrived. Is it that interesting? It's for the cats. So maybe you'd like to see what I'm treating the kittens to. Let's just get this open. First of all is some catnip balls. They love these. These just stick to my kitchen counters and leave a forever sticky mark, but they adore them. And then some scratchy things, because they have had upright ones. They don't like them, or rather Lila's attempt at use them is to touch it, and that's it. She will touch it, but they like these sorts. So that's the stuff I got for the kitties, because you know, not book shopping, kitty shopping. I think pretty much everything I've bought so far is for the cats this year from Amazon. Anyway, I'm going to go and stick one of these in the kitchen, because the one that they've got obviously doesn't smell anymore, so they're not interested. They're both here. Something is smelling interesting, like the catnip. I'm not going to give you the box, it's too big. So let's go and sort these two out. It is 6:30. I have eaten, the kitties have eaten. I've played with Spencer. Lila sat up. She was interested in what was going on. And she's falling asleep, sat up. And I was going to start Master of the Void, but my Kindle crashed, and now it's saying low battery, and I charged this up the other day. Okay, so I guess I'm not starting Master of the Void just yet. Let's go and put some charge into that, make sure that still bloody works. It's not that old, well, it's probably about 4 or 5 years old now, to be honest. Anyway, I'm going to go and make sure that still bloody works. Good evening. It is about 6:30 on Monday, the 26th of February. I am all cozy. It's the evening. The cats have been fed. I've just been playing with Spencer. Lila was sat on the stairs judging us. I'm hoping that they'll play again tonight. They have been doing so in the evenings, and it's just a chaotic run around the house chasing each other. So I just leave them to it. So I didn't vlog this morning. I didn't have anything to vlog about because I did not start reading anything last night. And also I'd got ready for work and I was about to leave, and I realised that now my embroidered workwear has come in, I would be showing you who I work for. So I didn't really feel like going and getting changed. And I thought I'd just come on tonight and explain. So there might not be as many morning clips because there's not usually a lot going on in the mornings anyway. It's just kind of a wrap up from the night before. But we'll just see how it goes. I've just finished editing last week's vlog. It's going up on Wednesday, and I know I could have done this yesterday. I didn't do it yesterday. This is the 8th one. This is the 8th weekly vlog that I have done, and at any point have I done them in advance, in enough time, and get them up? No, I leave it to the last minute, and this is no different. So it's going now, it's saving, it's going to take a while, it's just running and doing its thing, and I'm going to leave it alone. But now I am going to do some reading. I am going to start Master of the Void. It is one of 4, I believe. Yes, 4 SPFBO finalists I have left to read, and I'm going to start it tonight and take lots of notes, and we'll get it ready for a review. I have one more that I need to write up the review for, so I can get that recorded this weekend, although it is monthly wrap-up weekend as well. So I do have a few things to work on, but I would like to at least get this SPFBO finalist read by the end of the month, and then I can get another one written up for a review. So we're getting there. Things are going well. We're getting there. It's just taking a little bit longer than I anticipated. So I'm going to settle in and be all cozy in my hoodie. I love these things. I just live in these when I'm at home. because they are so comfortable and cozy. And eventually it's going to be too warm to wear them. Oh well. Right. I will update you when I have got a little bit into the book, and hopefully remember before falling asleep tonight, because someone was woken up at 3:30 by 2 kittens fighting on the bed. Much appreciated. Good thing they're so cute. I'm not liking this. My Kindle battery is at 2%. And I charged it up a couple of days ago and I haven't used it. The internet hasn't been on. And then I tried it yesterday and it had crashed. I don't really have the budget to buy a new Kindle right now. So I hope it's okay. Just charging it up. I was just about to start reading and it said it had 2% battery left. Oh dear. I have just checked my Amazon account. I bought the Paperwhite at the end of January 2019, so it's 5 years old. Just 5 years old. My Kindle keyboard lasted me 10 or 11 years. I only replaced that because I'd cracked the actual casing and I wanted a newer Kindle because it had better resolution. So it's just currently restarting and I'm going to leave it on charge. And hope. Good morning. It is Tuesday the 27th of February and I remembered to update before I got ready for work. So there is a bit of a Kindle update. I put some charge in this last night and left the case open, and there was the same amount of charge when I got up, and then I've put some more charge in it this morning. So I have had this case since I bought the Kindle, and recently there's been a few times when I've opened the case to read and it's actually turned the Kindle off. So I'm wondering if, because it's a magnetic one that's supposed to turn the Kindle on when you open the case and off when you close it, if something's not connecting properly or lining up properly anymore, because this is a pretty beaten up case now. I have travelled with this, I've used this since the day I got my Kindle. So I've taken it out of its case. I'm going to leave it at home today and see if it maintains its charge. And if it does, I need a new case because I can't travel with a naked Kindle because I risk damaging it. I don't want to put that in my handbag. I don't want to risk scratching the front of it. So potentially things are okay and it's just the case that's the problem, which doesn't surprise me. So I can start actually reading Master of the Void tonight. Because I've got the editing finished last night, I just need to upload that video, which once I've set it going I can leave and then spend some time with my Kindle, my poor naked Kindle tonight. So that is where we are. So there's 3 days left of the month. Hopefully I can get Master of the Void finished by the end of the month. That will be nice, and that will leave me 3 finalists to work my way through in March. Because I really want to get everything wrapped up by the end of March. That'd be great. So that is everything this morning. I will talk to you tonight about what I think about Master of the Void. I'm not going to read any more this morning. I read the prologue. Interesting. Not a lot. It's not a long prologue. It's only a few pages long. And I'll see where it goes. Anyway, I need to go and get ready and do stuff. So I shall talk to you later. Good morning. It is about 10 to 7 on Wednesday the 28th of February. I know I was supposed to come back last night and update you, but I really didn't, did I? So I just had some stuff to do around the house, so I was taking care of that. I uploaded my video. I only did a tiny little bit of reading, and then between last night's reading and then this morning's reading while I was having a cup of tea, let's just find out what page I'm on. 75 of Master of the Void. We've got quite an interesting magic system we're still really getting to grips with. So it seems as though when you reach the age of 13, you get your magic decided. And we've had someone who has been told he has no magic, which is very unusual in this world. You don't have to go and study magic, but if you go to study magic and discover you don't have magic, you get marked with a void symbol. So we're still really just getting settled with everything and finding out what's going on. We do have a interesting mix of characters. I'm just waiting to see where everyone's story starts heading. So I did actually also order a case for my Kindle last night because I'm just not used to it being so tiny, and I would like to have it in my handbag sometimes, and I don't really want to put that in my handbag. So not a huge amount to update at the moment. I need to go and get ready for work and make my lunch and that sort of thing, and yeah, I will try and remember to update tonight. I don't have a lot to do tonight. The video was uploaded yesterday, that's all ready to go live, so I just need to, start watching some of my watch later list because we are well over 100 videos at the moment. Anyway, that's where we are this morning, so I will talk to you later. Good morning. It is about 7:15 on Thursday the 29th of February, so happy birthday to everyone who only gets to celebrate on their actual birthday every 4 years. And I've got to admit, this is the first time in probably nearly 20 years that I have actually worked on a leap day, because I thought it would be funny to book the day off because it's not a real day and you can't make me work. And then it just kind of became my thing. And then I think in 2020 the leap day was on a weekend, so I wouldn't have been working anyway. But because I have started a new job and I actually do have Monday off next week because I'm getting that work done on my car that I mentioned, it barely scraped its MOT and it really needs some work doing. That's happening on Monday and I think it's going to be quite a big job. So I'm working today. So yeah, next time around, we'll see where we are in 4 years' time. Who knows? Anyway, I did not read last night. So no one's surprised, I don't think. Nobody's surprised. I played Candy Crush and watched videos on my phone and then fell asleep really early. So no reading went on. And then I was looking through my reading stats. It's not complicated. Basically, I just write down every book I've read and the page number at the date I finished. That's my reading stats. And I want to actually hit 100 pages a day monthly as well. And I know I said when I was talking about my 2024 plans, I was going to average it out and do it yearly. I want to break it down monthly, not daily. That's no, we're not going to make ourselves read 100 pages a day every single day. That's not happening. Because some days I want to read 300 pages and some days I want to read 50 pages. So I was looking at the pages I've read in February. January did fantastic, over 4,000 pages, wasn't working, great. February, obviously, I've started my new job and I've read 2,790 pages. So I'm 110 pages short of reaching 100 pages a day in February. Averaged out because there are plenty of days I did not read in February. So I picked up a novella. I picked up The Summoner's Cry by Anna C. Rice. This is actually one that I bought from my novella challenge last year and just never got around to. And I think this is just under 130 pages, not 300 pages, no. I need some caffeine, it's too early. This is intriguing. I'm just going to say it's intriguing because I'm not quite sure what the shape of the world is yet. And I'm nearly halfway through. So it feels like a typical fantasy. You've got your village in the middle of nowhere, stuff is happening, but there are cars and tourists. So we have two witches who have tried to overthrow the Witch Queen, and I think something went drastically wrong. And they've been on the run ever since, and I think they are going to try and continue to do the overthrowing. So I'm enjoying the writing style. It's really nice to read. It reads quite quickly. The chapters are short and snappy as well. But I'm just not quite sure how the world is shaped. So we shall see. I think I'm going to finish this off tonight. I hope I finish this off tonight and then I will have hit my page goals for February. I know that's a terrible thing to do. I made the whole point of my reading goals this year to not just read short books, to knock books out, to actually work on the longer books and not worry about the number I'm reading. But again, it's not the number of books I've read, it's the pages. I'm hoping that now I've settled back into a routine, March will go better. But anyway, I need to go off, I need to go to work, and I will update you later. So I'm going to finish this tonight and then work on the book journal because this won't take me long to finish, I don't think. And then my notes for my February wrap-up. and I need to get back in the habit of writing my notes for my wrap-up as I read the books, not at the end of the month. Anyway, I need to go. I will talk to you later. It is 10 to 9. What are you doing? What are you doing? So I have a Spencer on my lap who is having some snuggles. She's a very silly cat. She has been so full of energy tonight. We've had lots of playing. It's time for cuddles. You really want this phone, don't you? Hey? Hey? You are a silly kitty. So anyway, I have been doing some reading. Am I going to focus? But I did manage to get some reading done, and I finished The Summoner's Cry. And I've got to admit, this one is a pretty mixed bag for me. The writing style was nice, and the world and magic and the demons and everything and the witches, it's all really intriguing. It's just underdone, underdeveloped. The story and the amount of lore and detail in this world just doesn't quite fit into the novella format, I don't think. There are some concepts mentioned in this one which are clearly quite important to the magic system and to the characters, but I just don't know about them. And I don't need everything handing to me in fantasy. I don't need to be spoon-fed fantasy. But this one just lacked detail and information for me. Things move very, very quickly to the point where the big emotional climax and fight at the end didn't hit for me. But the whole summoning demons, it was interesting, but I don't know how it all fit together. Yes, she can summon demons, but for what? To do what? And why? So, yeah, definitely a mixed bag. I just wish there'd been more to it, more foundation to this, because it also feels like the second set of books. We've had a trilogy, we've had the main story, and then we come back for more story. This is what this feels like. The big event has happened, and now we're dealing with the aftermath. So yeah, mixed bag. Absolutely stunning book. This is a beautiful cover, but I just don't think this one quite worked for me. So it's March tomorrow, which is terrifying. And in all honesty, I could have still been job hunting at this point, which feels slightly weird. Would have been terrifying if I'd still been job hunting at this point. But I had no idea that I would find a job so early on. I mean, it is a year's contract, so there is that to bear in mind. But at the same time, it's a job for a year. But yeah, I could have still been job hunting. Anyway, I'm going to go to bed now. I have met my page goal for February, which is fantastic. We're going to work harder at it in March because we are now back into a routine and everything is great. So I'm going to go and deal with my kitties. It's time for some bedtime biscuits, and we're going to get warm and cozy, and Spencer's going to come and bother me all night, as she does every night, because she needs all the attention and cuddles all of the time. She is a clingy kitty. But yeah, she sleeps with me all night. Anyway, that's enough. Let's go. I'll see you tomorrow.